Lake Victoria, the largest lake in Africa and the second largest freshwater lake in the world, has unfortunately not been spared from the effects of plastic pollution. 200,000 fishermen depend on this lake as their main economic source. 4 million people directly or indirectly depend on this resource, and about 40 to 50 million people live in the Lake Victoria basin shared among the East African countries of Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. The problem of plastic pollution is evidently not unique to this lake alone, as at least 14 million tons of plastics end up in the water bodies worldwide. In fact, 80% of all debris in the water bodies is plastic. However, for Lake Victoria, this problem is extremely pressing and urgent because this lake is a freshwater body, and this means that so many people depend on it for its delicious fish. Furthermore, the entire water in Lake Victoria contains microplastics, meaning that the lake is 100% contaminated. In efforts to try and create awareness about this elephant in the room, I took a boda ride to Muhuru, a sleepy beach town in the southwest of Kenya, where I interacted with the locals and engaged them about plastic pollutions and its dangers to them. During this awareness creation campaign, we shared ideas on how to better the cleanliness of Muhuru Bay beaches and lakefront, identified the harms of plastic pollutions and their imminent danger to the locals, and ended up with a resolution to keep off plastics from the already choking lake. Here are the bits from the awareness campaign. After the awareness creation session, we all agreed and resolved not to allow any more plastics in the lake through this declaration. Indeed, plastic pollution is killing this lake. When the fish swallow plastics, they are unable to break down and ingest them. Their guts fill up until they feel full all the time. Eventually, they stop eating and die of starvation, even though their stomachs are full. Beyond that, the presence of microplastics in the Lake Victoria has large implications for water quality and safety. That is because microplastics are excellent carriers of many harmful pollutants and chemicals that are already present in the environment. This could lead to more serious effects on the entire community as the fish ingests other harmful pollutants such as metals, petrol, diesel, and other fossil fuels that could lower fish productivity and affect the food safety in the long term. After this candid awareness session, we all went to collect plastic waste next to the lake as an example to the locals of how the lake's cleanliness should be prioritized before anything else. And this is what brings us to Save Lolwe. Lolwe was the name that the locals referred to Lake Victoria before the colonialists came. Indeed, the locals here still prefer to call it Nam Lolwe instead of Lake Victoria. With these plastic challenges facing the lake, it is now urgent than ever to support causes that sensitize about plastic pollution in the lake. Save Lolwe is an initiative that seeks to stop further plastic pollution into Lake Victoria through sensitization, awareness creation, and community engagement. Please join me in saving Lake Victoria.